Hop, et on commence.
Hi, everyone. So welcome to the online information session. Today we'll be reviewing pretty much what the school is all about and hopefully answer all of your questions as well. The one thing I will ask you, sorry about that, I'm just going to try to log here. The one thing I will ask everyone, hi, it will be definitely to please enter your full name and email in the chat box to the right. And this information will only be visible to the organizer to know who the participants are and be able to do an effective follow-up. So I will ask you, please do not forget to write your full name and your email as well for us to be able to answer all of your questions. So let's begin. On the second page, now what we will be seeing, hold on here. Sorry, everyone, we're having a bit of technical difficulties changing to the next page. Perfect. Okay, so basically the e-learning school offers 9 programs. So we have fashion styling, we have event planning and management, e-business, fashion marketing, video game 3D modeling, multimedia integration, infographic design, interior design, and finally we have executive assistant, administrative assistant. However, LaSalle College is currently offering all of its courses online in response to the government of Quebec requesting schools to close to curb the spread of the COVID-19. Moving on to the next page. So we will, as you can see, it's a picture of myself. We will see how the LaSalle College's proven method offers a flexible and stimulating environment which promotes learning that is aligned with the reality on the job market, said, quoted by me. So everyone, how we're going to attack this is basically very simple. I'm going to go through each page. We will leave a lag of 2 seconds to hopefully answer all of your questions. We are many people. We will try to answer as fast as we can. I will leave a bit of time between each page so we can get all answers questions, but at the end of the session, we will leave a bit of time for all the Q&As. So I will ask you guys to have a bit of patience because we could be a lot of people as well. So we will leave a bit of time so the questions can come when I finish on a page. Perfect? Perfect. So, wonderful. So basically, what are LaSalle Colleges and LCI Education Network? This is what we will be learning today. So what are LaSalle College and LCI Education Network? We will learn about how to have e-learning programs being designed to fulfill the current challenges and needs of the industry and keeping up with the times. What does our powerful e-learning interface feels like? What are the services you will have access to? And how to complete your online admission request to make sure that you actually get your foot at the door, because there will be a lot of requests. So moving on to the next page. So before we continue on, is there any questions? We will be answering most of them, but hey, this is Teams, we're not using video. Ashley, no, we will not be this time. We're actually working on Teams just for this session. We have a lot more people than expected right now, and we'll adjust onto the next Adobe Connect PowerPoint later. Hope I answered that. So to continue on, LaSalle College Montreal is the largest bilingual college in North America, in case you didn't know. Hold on one moment, Ashley. Yes, for example, questions will be down right and not left. Exactly, Ashley. So my questions, what I'm looking at right now is the live Q&A. You are asking your questions. I'm seeing them right now. Do you hear me actually answering you? Because normally I could type it in, but I'm just going to verbally tell you. So just give me a sign of life, Ashley, if you can hear me responding to you. Hold on one moment. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. So, as I said, LaSalle College is the largest bilingual college in North America. Moving on to the next page. So we make creativity your way of life. As you can see, we're completely spread around the globe. So from Vancouver all the way to Melbourne, or throughout everything, we have basically campuses pretty much spread around the world. So if one day you decide to get up and leave once we're allowed to go, well, you have a vast choice of schooling that you can do. Any questions in terms of all the campuses? Perfect. Okay, let's continue on to the next page. So as we can see, we have wonderful tutors. They're very good looking as well. We have event planning. We have Lynn for event planning and management. We have Joan Gay for fashion programs. Whoop. We have Eric Simard. As you noticed, everyone, I don't have quite control of my pages, so sometimes we might have a bit of a challenge with it. Eric Simard, which is an interior designer, myself in fashion programs. We have Michel Cormier, which is multimedia integration, and obviously elected best tutor by students in 19. So you guys have a choice to also vote. Leila Anouni and Heloise Magny amongst a few of the wonderful tutors that we have here at LaSalle College. LaSalle. Next page. So Monica Aoun basically says that my degree at LaSalle College taught me all the essentials I need to know to pursue a career in graphic design, all in 1 year. I'm happy to have enrolled in this program as it opened doors for me in a major, new and exciting city like London. She is studying in infographic design alumna. Perfect. The world of interior design changes constantly. What is popular one day will be out of fashion the next, just like in fashion. Enoch Robin has made a name for himself as a co-host of Bye Bye Maison and Chic Shack, which are two popular TV shows. He's also an interior design alumni. Can everyone hear me? Ari, can you hear me? Okay. Valerie Lahaye graduated of the e-learning school's multimedia integration program and member of the entrepreneurship club at LaSalle College. She was named Entrepreneur of the Month in July 2019, pardon me, by the Association des Clubs d'Entrepreneurs Étudiants du Québec, which is the Student Entrepreneurs Club Association. Her desire to become an entrepreneur drove her to pursue her studies to acquire new skills in order to reach new professional goals. She graduated from Multimedia Integration alumna. Next page. The advantages. Is there any questions in terms of the people that have passed or graduated? We also have a really important person, which is a head director of fashion for a website called Essence, which is one of the most important international online e-commerce fashion websites. And she also is a graduate of LaSalle College in the fashion program, FYI. The advantages, let's move on to the next one. Who teaches computer science programming? Anonymous, I will let somebody from the committee answer you with this one. Unfortunately, I cannot answer that question. So what the advantages are of basically being online is stimulating environment, it adapts to your lifestyle, it promotes learning aligned with the realities of the industry, and you have quick access to the job market without having to travel to a campus. It's brilliant. You can work out of your jogging pants. Also, LaSalle College's e-learning programs lead to the obtention of an attestation of collegial studies, which is an AEC. It's recognized by the ministère de l'Éducation et de l'Enseignement supérieur du Québec. You might be eligible to the ministry's loans as well and bursaries program. For more questions about that, I definitely ask you guys to email and to leave your emails for people to actually take the time to answer each one of your individual cases. Perfect. So get a LaSalle College AEC within 12 to 16 months. Access to the same premium services as an on-campus student. You have career services, events and seminars, portfolios, platforms. Oh, Laura, you do not give the course for residential real estate broker. I will let somebody from the schooling answer that question. There's always something boiling up. I'm not sure about this, Laura. So I will ask you to leave your email for someone to actually respond to you in terms of that. So to go back to the advantages, you have access to the portfolios platform. You can showcase your talents to potential employers. You can also access to exclusive job offers, which are fantastic. Okay, perfect. The programs that we have here is basically, as seen and what I mentioned, is fashion styling, event planning and management, e-business, fashion marketing, executive assistant and online, video gaming in 3D modeling, multimedia integration, infographic design, and interior design as well. And you can see the heads to all this. So for the programs, basically the lengths to the programs are pretty much all here. So fashion styling is pretty much a 16-month cut in four semesters, pardon me, which are 25 hours, September, January, and May. Also, event planning and management, 16 months, 4 semester, 20 hours, September, January, May. E-business, you find it in 12 months, 3 semesters, 25 hours. Fashion marketing buyer's profile is 16 months. It's completely charged with a lot of information. And 4 semesters, 20 hours. Executive assistant, administrative assistant, 16 months, 4 semesters, 20 hours. Video games, 3D modeling, 16 months, 4 semesters, 24 hours. Multimedia integration, 12 months, 3 semesters, 25 hours. Infographic design, 12 months, 3 semesters, 20 hours. And finally ending with, oh, sorry about that. Finally ending with, hold on, the page is a bit misguided here. I am having trouble seeing it. Finishing with the last one, which is 24 hours. Sorry, 24, ooh, I can't see, maybe if we could move up the page a bit. I just need my director of visuals to just put the page up a little bit so I can see. So guided training and evenings as well. Perfect. So Alexandra, you are asking is the infographic design program the same as the graphic design? If not, how is it different? Perfect. Well, Alexandra, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have someone actually send you an answer for that. Is it possible to acquire postgraduate? Everyone that has questions, somebody will answer you to all of these. Perfect. Next, moving on to the next page. We have a lot of ground to cover, so we will be answering the pages as fast as we can. So schedule and calendar. You basically have 2 classes of 1.5 hours per week, 3 to 4 courses per semester, 3 to 4 semesters of 15 weeks, depending on the program. Hopefully we have somebody answering all of your questions right now. I have a little team of geniuses that are working behind me, answering as many questions as you can, so please hold on and somebody will answer your question. So how does it work? Flipped learning method is basically an innovative pedagogical method that allows a great flexibility while keeping you motivated. It's a bit of a tongue twister. To the next page. Hold on here. So what is the length of interior design? We just covered through it. We will have somebody answer your question as well. Everyone, please do not forget, I'm going to ask again to write your full name and email. This will only be divulged to the people that work here in order for us to do a proper follow-up to your questions and make sure that each one of you is answered properly. So please enter your full name and your email in the chat box to the right. Whoever's writing anonymous. So the self-guided training, so the learning material is available on the college at LaSalle campus platform. Interactive learning materials use various learning strategies, which are oral, auditive, and visual as well. Hi, Mary. Hello, what about the immigration? Okay, Mary, somebody will answer you. Please write, like I said, your full name and your email for somebody to answer each one of your questions. As we can see right here, the LaSalle campus platform is extremely friendly. So basically what you have here on the calendar is the schedule that you will have, basically your dates. And whenever you click into those dates, this will take you into your classes and tell you which class you have. You have the tutorial videos that are always going to be in front of you. You will be able to go into each one of your classes and go through your tutorials. Every class is always taped, so you can always go back to your classes as well. Even if it means, 5 classes down, you can always go back into them and review them again to answer your questions, to hit the links that you needed to. The courses are always jotted down all on the top. You will see each one of your courses, and you can also separate them by season so you don't miss out on anything. So as you can see, it's very, very friendly. It's a smooth ride, and I'd be sure that every single person, even the non-computerized people, will understand through it. So the next page. Perfect. So the self-guided training, basically the self-guided training is for you to take your future in your own hands and basically be disciplined about your own education and take your own time to get to it. So you have access to all the course materials for up to 6 months after your graduation, which makes it even more amazing because you get to go back even before interviews or whatnot. You can always kind of flip back to them and just get a whiff of confidence again. Next page. So the virtual classes, basically the way they function is a bit like what we're doing right now. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it on the Adobe Connect platform, but right now we're doing it on Teams, which is Adobe Connect is even easier. So you can participate in an audio video conference between the tutor and the students, and you would be the student, learn from live instructor demonstrations, collaborate with others using an interactive whiteboard, and exchange ideas during presentations as well. So it's completely interactive, and it's really fun. So what we see here is just basically an example of what your Adobe Connect platform would look like. The teacher being in the window with the mic, and then you have your complete screen showing you everything and helping you through your courses and through the tutoring that you will need to graduate your classes. Basically, the evaluation and tutors engagement. There's 3 practical exercises per course to evaluate the application of knowledge. It's always easy communication with your tutor by email. Some of us even accept messaging through, but it's on a personal basis. Obviously, every tutor is different. We can even access us through other social media platforms. If anything, you can the class size is kept small to maintain high personalized classes and make sure that you don't get lost in a million questions, and every single person is quite responded to, and we do a very close follow-up to your education and your journey. And there is no exams. I am going to say it again. There is no exams. You guys have projects that you have to do, which are always fun, and you have ample time to finish them. Next slide. So questions and answers. I know I see a lot of questions coming through right now. Every single one of you will be answered. So the next slide to questions and answers. So apply online to the program of your choice. On the website, you can apply at http://www.collegelasalle.com/admissions. If not, or by email, you can also just email admissions@collegelasalle.com. I highly suggest that you email. It is always the fastest way to get a response back. You will be contacted by admissions. Hold on. You will be contacted by an admissions advisor, sign the contract, and pay the fees to finalize your registration. And somebody will always be there to answer all your questions. You have to know that the next term starts May 11th and that the places are limited to certain, so I do suggest that you try to sign up as fast as you can, just because given that the COVID is happening, everyone's going online. We do want to keep classes tight, so register as fast as you can if possible. Next slide. So Q&A, ask your questions in the chat section. We invite you to book an appointment with our admissions advisor, who can answer any further questions you may have. So in Montreal, you can speak to Valérie.Ménard at collegelasalle.com, For Vancouver, you can speak to C. Horton at LaSalle College, Vancouver.com. For more information about the programs, Montreal has a website, which is www.lasallecollege.com on the online courses, and Vancouver. Elise, to answer your question, this is a person-to-person, case-to-case, so I do suggest that you definitely call or email. Can you talk a little bit about the PGW programs? Jonathan, I'm just going to cover all the grounds that we have to because we don't have much time. Again, I do suggest if you have very, very, focused questions to email, and obviously if you can write your questions right there. Don't forget to enter your full name and your email so somebody can answer you right back. And we make sure that all your questions are answered. Vancouver is LaSalle College, Vancouver.com, online college courses, but I'm sure you'll find your way through just on the LaSalle College websites. So the next slide. Oh, okay, we're done. Perfect. Do we have any further questions? So what would be a general amount for tuition for online classes? Alexandra, I will let you have somebody contact you. Again, it's always case by case. And that's it. We'll do the best we can as long as all your information, like Juliette did the perfect thing. She wrote her email and everything, and the questions are going to all be responded privately. Hold on here. I believe that we looked. Let me just 2 seconds. I'm going to verify here. Hold on here. Okay, perfect. So that's it. So I will answer you as best as I can. Is there any questions that are not completely very focused that I can answer in a general term? So some information about technical programs. Just Karen, please send me your email and name and have somebody contact you back. Do you offer real estate program? I know we've had that question a few times already. For the real estate program, please send your name. Most chances are, if you do not send your email and your name, the chances are very slim that we'll be able to do a follow-up. So it costs nothing to ask questions. If anything, you might discover a whole new beautiful education out of this, or even continue your program. Perfect. The price for interior design course, we can have somebody answer all of these. I believe, Anushka, some people take summer classes, fall classes, winter classes as well. Perfect. One moment, I have another question to answer. Let me just put all the questions here. Oof, that's a lot of classes. Are going to be, it looks, so classes are going to be as it looks. No, actually, Francisco, classes are not going to be what they look like right now. Classes are going to be a bit different because they are going to have to be on Adobe Connect platform, which is way more friendly than this. They are actually a breeze. They look like a real class. And summer, in case somebody wants to do it in 2 years. Yes, Anusha, we do offer some courses are available for summer as well, not all of them. Perfect. To register, does each semester need to be done consecutively? I do not believe that they do, but I mean, do you not want to finish faster, possibly? It's a very personal education system. So I don't believe that you have to do it consecutively, but it's better for you so that way you finish completely. I'm just going to answer one last question. Hold on one moment. Perfect. Any more questions? I'm trying to answer each one of them. I'm flooded with questions right now. Who can I contact for the other programs that are not necessarily online? Betty, you can contact the emails that you see right there, depending on what campus you're on, and somebody will answer you. You just have to not forget to write your email and obviously your name, and obviously you're ready for it. Perfect. So all questions, again, we will put one last time the emails for you to contact. Is the Aldo footwear design course offered in fall? Nusha, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about that one. If Borders doesn't open, will all the courses go online? They are talking that online classes will be actually going on until September. No schools will open until at least September. Nusha, I teach fashion, and I've had students that went from styling to business of fashion, to answer your question, Anusha. I've had students do that, and I think that both the programs are very important to do. Styling and fashion marketing are two completely programs, but they're necessary as one, I think, personally, as someone that works in high-end in real fashion industry. Can you view this session again? I believe you can. Perfect. Okay. One moment, please. Hold on here. I'm just going to inform myself on that question, Mr. Anonymous. Bonjour. Okay, your question, bonjour, you have not given me a name or an email, so I don't know who you are or the question you had. We need you to send your email and your name, please, for us to be able to answer you. Okay, so what is your placement rate across programs? Perfect. Yes, you can see these things, this viewing again. Any more questions? I'm trying to answer, the questions are flooded here. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Okay, well, again, everyone, we are leaving you all the emails. You offer full course loads in summer in case of, yes, Anusha, we do offer courses in summer for the fashion program. That answers your question. We will be disconnecting now. Do you need us to put the contact number again on who to write to? Yes, no, okay. Maybe we could put the addresses one last time for where you should contact the people that you're interested, for them to answer your questions. Again, there is not a lot of room because we want to keep the classes tight. There's immense amount of inscriptions this season given COVID-19, so I do suggest that you register as soon as possible, or you take the first step in getting registered, which is asking questions and emailing the proper person for you. Perfect. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, everyone. We will leave this information for you. And if you have any doubts or you can't remember, you can't reach us again, you can go on the LaSalle College website and go on online classes. Thank you.